Have you ever looked up at the night sky and felt overwhelmed by the vastness of the universe? Just like the cosmos, the world of political systems is vast and complex. There are countless stars, each with its unique properties. Similarly, numerous political systems exist, each with its own strengths and weaknesses. Understanding these systems is crucial for navigating our world. In this exploration, we'll journey through the cosmos of political thought. We'll encounter different galaxies of governance, each with its own gravitational pull. Fasten your seatbelts, and let's begin our adventure. Imagine trying to understand the universe without knowing the difference between a star and a planet. That's what it's like trying to comprehend global events without understanding political systems. Just as stars are the building blocks of galaxies, political systems are the foundation of nations. They dictate how power is distributed, how decisions are made, and ultimately, how people live their lives. We'll explore the key celestial bodies in the political cosmos: democracy, authoritarianism, socialism, communism, monarchy, and theocracy. We'll delve into their defining characteristics, their strengths and weaknesses, and how they shape the lives of the people within their orbits. By the end of our journey, you'll have a better grasp of the forces that govern our world and be better equipped to navigate the complex political landscape. In the vast universe of political systems, democracy shines brightly. It's a system where power resides in the hands of the people. Imagine a star fueled by the energy of millions of individual particles. That's democracy, fueled by the collective will of its citizens. In a democracy, citizens actively participate in shaping their own destiny. They do this through a powerful tool, voting. Think of each vote as a tiny spark. When combined, these sparks ignite the engine of government, propelling society forward. The United States stands as a prime example of a democratic nation. Its citizens elect representatives to voice their concerns and make decisions on their behalf. Switzerland offers another flavor of democracy, known as direct democracy. Here, citizens have even more direct control, voting on specific issues rather than relying solely on elected officials. Democracy, however, is not without its imperfections. Like a star that can sometimes flicker, democracies can face challenges. These might include ensuring equal representation for all citizens. They might also include safeguarding against the tyranny of the majority. In stark contrast to the radiant glow of democracy, authoritarianism casts a much colder light. Picture a black hole, its immense gravity swallowing everything in its path. That's authoritarianism, a system where power is concentrated in the hands of a single person or a small elite group. In authoritarian regimes, individual freedoms are often suppressed. The ruling party dictates the narrative, controls the flow of information, and quashes any form of dissent. Think of a tightly controlled machine, operating with ruthless efficiency, but lacking the vibrancy and creativity of a free society. China, with its Communist Party holding absolute power, exemplifies an authoritarian state. Russia, under the leadership of Vladimir Putin, demonstrates a similar concentration of power. In these nations, the government's grip on information and its intolerance for opposition create an environment where dissent is risky and challenging. Authoritarian regimes might appear stable on the surface. However, this stability often comes at a high cost. The lack of accountability and the suppression of individual rights can lead to widespread corruption, human rights abuses, and a climate of fear. Navigating the cosmos of political systems, we encounter two closely related constellations, socialism and communism. Both aim for a more equitable distribution of wealth and resources. They envision a society where everyone has access to basic necessities like healthcare, education, and housing. Socialism advocates for achieving this equality through democratic means. Think of a cooperative, where members pool their resources and work together for the common good. Countries like Sweden and Norway exemplify this approach. They offer their citizens a robust social safety net, ensuring a high standard of living for all. Communism, on the other hand, seeks to establish a classless society through the abolition of private property and the centralized control of the economy. Imagine a hive mind, where everyone works for the collective good and individual aspirations are secondary. Cuba, and, to a lesser extent China, illustrate communist principles in practice. Both socialism and communism have faced their share of criticism. Critics argue that socialist policies can stifle economic growth and individual initiative. They also point to the historical failures of communist states to achieve their utopian ideals, often resulting in authoritarianism and economic stagnation.